Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to JUENFO Kitchen, where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy these easy and delicious rum and raisin muffins. Let's start by working on the dry ingredients. So I have a cup and a half of flour, and this is cake and pastry flour. So this will make your muffins very light and airy and fluffy, as opposed to using all-purpose flour, which will make them a little bit more dense. I'm gonna add my granulated sugar, a little bit of salt, baking powder, and some spices. So I have here some cinnamon powder, baking spice, and nutmeg. I like to use freshly grated nutmeg, but if you have grounded, you can go ahead and use that. Dry ingredients are done, so we're going to start working on our wet ingredients. So I'm going to crack 2 eggs, and these are about medium sized. And then I'm going to add 1 stick of butter that I melted on my stove top, which is the same as half a cup. You could also melt it in your microwave, and my butter is at room temperature. And we want to make sure that all our wet ingredients are at room temperature, right? Some milk, and that's whole milk, and some vanilla. So right before I add the wet to the dry ingredients, I'm gonna add a half a cup of rum soaked raisins, and use the flour to coat them, and this will actually help them, well, this will actually prevent them from sinking to the bottom of the batter. So these raisins have been soaked in a little bit of white rum and a little bit of vanilla extract. You could soak them the day before or about an hour or 2 before you start baking. These are well soaked, so they are nice and plump and juicy. And then in goes my wet mixture. So it's pretty normal for the batter to look lumpy at first, but just keep mixing and everything will incorporate beautifully. And be careful not to over mix. And this is by far one of my favorite recipes because it's so easy to make and they are so good. I'm just gonna add a splash of this same white rum that I used to soak the raisins in, just to reinforce some of that rum flavor. You don't have to if you don't want to. So as soon as everything is fully incorporated, you want to stop mixing, and your batter should look somewhat like this. You want to make sure that these are filled evenly. And I've just greased my muffin tin. If you have liners, you could use those. And I'm going to place these in my preheated oven and bake at 300 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. Alright, so these muffins are done after half an hour. And I'm going to soak them with just a little bit more of this same white rum, because some of that alcohol actually burned off during the baking process. And then I'm gonna allow these to soak up that rum while they cool. Your kitchen is gonna smell so good baking these. They smell so good. These muffins are too easy to make for you not to try them. Let me know in the comments how much you enjoy them, and you can also tag me on Instagram at JUENFO_, and don't forget to follow me as well. Check out my delicious fruit cake and my sweet potato pudding. I'll leave the videos here for you to check them out, and you can follow me on my other social media and check out the website. Links are in the description as well as the recipe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.